everybody. This is Adriana, Director of Placements for Chiro Matchmakers. Welcome. I have Dr. Mark Mao joining me today, and we are talking about what's happening right now with the COVID-19 crisis and how that is affecting our businesses and the hiring market. Dr. Mark, what have you seen lately?
Man, you know what, Adriana? I'm so excited to get together with you today and cut these videos for our listeners. You know, during what I'm calling the distraction of what COVID has been to us, you know, at the beginning where we're just kind of stabilizing our practices, right? We're just trying to find out what's going on, stabilizing in our practice. We kept our employees there and really move forward. But I think what we're seeing now is it's crazy to see the unemployment rate go from 3% to 23% really overnight, 2 months. It's 8 times what it was 2 months ago. And what we're seeing is we're not only seeing businesses closing down and people losing their jobs, but we're seeing businesses that are probably downsizing. We're having businesses not going to work right away, and we have so many more people right now looking for positions. I know I've had patients that have come into my practice, and you probably hear this all the time, Adriana, but they're working from home. They're not only working from home, but they're also homeschooling their kids, and they are just waiting to get back to work. And I know that they're talking about possibly not going back to work for 2, 3, 4 months and possibly looking for new positions. So I know the increase in talent that's out there that could be gained in our practices would be great. Now, Adriana, I know on a daily basis, weekly basis, you're in the forefront of taking in these resumes and finding out what's going on out in the real world. So what are you seeing take place in the real world?
You know, now more than ever, we're seeing a complete change in the marketplace. Candidates are looking for better positions. They're looking for new positions. Like you've said, there's been a ton of people that have been laid off. The businesses that they were working for have closed down, or they're letting go of their employees. And this just raw talent, this pool of candidates that are qualified and overqualified are back in the market, and they're looking for a new position. And it's such an interesting situation because people that are very loyal, they maybe were staying at jobs that perhaps they weren't happy with, they were not being treated fairly 100%, and now they have this opportunity where they did not betray their employer. They left because they were let go. And now they have this new opening of, wow, now I can look for something better. Now I can look for something more meaningful, something that goes more in line with my values. And so we are definitely seeing a huge increase of candidates back in the market looking for jobs. You know, in the past, whenever we were doing a CA position, we would see anywhere from 100, 150 candidates apply for any given CA position. But now we're seeing that that is jumping to 300, 400, 500 candidates applying for that same position because of the unemployment rate and everything that is happening. And we're seeing the same thing happening on the DC side. You know, on a good week, we would see 1, 2 candidates apply for a DC position, when now we are seeing that 5 to 10 candidates are actually applying for that position. And so it's definitely the right time to hire if you're looking to expand your team, to grow, or maybe to replace somebody that needed to be replaced a long time ago.
No, that's you know, number one, it's a little scary to see how many people are actually unemployed and looking for positions. We just don't know how many new positions are going to be out there or where they're going to be placed. But what a great opportunity, like you were saying. And I know just some of our conversations we've had in the last couple of weeks is there's such an uptick in associate doctors looking for position. And it's been really interesting to see the number of calls that we're getting from doctors who are actually positioning themselves and not decreasing the number of doctors they have on their teams, but they're actually increasing their number of doctors. They're moving forward. And I just want to just discuss a little bit. It really has to do with the vision. What are you trying to create in the next 6 months? I know one of the things that we discussed, we talk about this stabilizing at the beginning of this, when this happened, but then we talked about this reactivation phase. And I know right now when we're cutting these, we're mid-May. I want to say most of the chiropractors that are out there are really moving towards that reactivation phase. In our clinic, we're seeing a huge increase in new patients and reactivated patients. So we're really moving into that, what we call our mobilization phase, which is really that growth phase. And we have doctors reaching out to us because what their vision is there's no better time than right now in the market where we're at, in the climate that we're at, that we're stepping our foot in the door as chiropractors with the message of health, right? What better than to talk about health right now? So we have our foot in our door. There's so many chiropractors that are mobilizing and bringing that message that we know they're going to grow. So what really is your vision? I would challenge you to pull out a pen and paper over the next few days and just write down, what is your vision of the next 6 months in your practice? What's it look like in the next year? And then take a look at who's on your team. Who are the people on your team that are A team players that you want alongside of you moving in to this growth time that we're in? And who do you have right now that are maybe a B, a C player that you've just been putting up with because you think it's too much of a headache? But what's awesome is at Chiro Matchmakers, we're built for this. This is what we do. We specialize in hire the right talent so we can get the right person in the right seats doing the right jobs. Isn't that right?
Absolutely, Dr. Mark. If you, Doc, are watching us right now and you're thinking of this video speaking to you and you know that you need to add a new person to your team or you need to replace somebody, please give us a call. Our schedule link is going to show up next. If you're looking for an associate chiropractor, schedule a free consultation with Dr. Mark Mao. If you are looking to hire a CA, schedule a consultation with me. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.
Appreciate you all. Thank you so much.